Hi, I'm Ann Graham, and I'm with UC Davis Turk, and today I'm going to be teaching you all how to do a fun activity at home called Every Tree for Itself as part of the Woods, Water, and Wildlife program through STEEC. At UC Davis Turk, we do research on Lake Tahoe and the surrounding forests. Today we're going to explore what trees need to grow. What do you think trees need to grow? They need sunlight, water, and nutrients from the soil. So now we're going to play a game to understand these ideas better of what helps trees grow. To play this game, you'll need 4 cards of different colors. So our 4 colors are going to be blue for water, yellow for sunlight, brown for nutrients in our soil, and a fun mystery red color. We're using paper, and we have a lot of different pieces of paper to do this, but you can use anything you have around your house, whether it be Legos or marbles or anything you can get creative with. You just want to have things that are different colors so you can work through the different resources that the trees need to grow. And the other thing that you'll need to play this game is someone you live with. So I'm going to invite my roommate in to play with us today. So to start playing our game, we're each going to stand up and pretend to be trees. So, can trees walk around like we just did? No, they have to stay planted. And they get their roots super deep in the ground. So we're going to stay in one place while we play this game. Now for this first round, we're not going to use our mystery red cards, so we can put those away. And we're just going to have our blue, yellow, and brown pieces of paper. So now I'm going to spread the resources out along our feet by our roots. And then when I say ready, set, grow, you and whoever you're playing with are going to take 10 seconds to gather as many resources as you possibly can. Ready, set, grow. Now that we've grabbed all the resources that we could reach as our trees, let's count and record how many of each resource we got. So how many water, sunlight, and nutrients we were able to get. I was able to get 3 nutrients, 3 sunlight, and 2 water. What'd you get, Elise?
So I also got 3 nutrients, but I only got 1 sunlight. But I got 3 waters.
What do you think having less sunlight will do for you as a tree?
Well, I don't know. Maybe I was in the shade, and maybe I won't be able to grow quite as tall because I don't have enough sunlight.
Yeah. And maybe because I have a lot more sunlight and a lot of nutrients and water to help me with process that sunlight, I'll be able to grow a lot bigger as a tree. Remember when you're playing this game at home to talk about what resources you got with whoever you're playing the game with. All right, now we're going to play a second round. So we're going to take the resources cards again and use all the same blue, yellow, and brown that we used last time, but we're going to bring in our mystery red. So make sure that you're careful of whoever you're playing with. You don't want to bump into them. And we're going to have all of our resources distributed again. The reds may not be evenly distributed, and that's okay. Ready, set, grow! Now that we have all the resources we can reach, let's count them up again and talk with whoever we're playing with about what resources we got. So I have 6 nutrients, 2 sunlight, 1 water, and a whole lot, and by that I mean 4, of our mystery red. What do you have, Elise?
So I got 4 water this time and 2 sunlight, but I didn't get any nutrients. So I don't know if I'm going to grow as big and strong this time.
Yeah, and I'm worried because I didn't get any water hardly, that I'm going to have a hard time growing even if I have all these nutrients.
But what does the red mean?
The red means fire. Do you think I'd survive as a tree with 4 fire chips?
I don't know, you might burn up.
Yeah, and I don't have a lot of water, so it doesn't seem like I'd fare really well as a tree. Did you know that if trees are lightly touching each other, fire can spread from one tree to another? So reach your branches out with whoever you're playing with, and if you can touch them, even if your partner didn't have any fire chips, I can still pass fire along because we can touch each other. And that's how fire can spread through a forest.
I don't have any nutrients, so I think it might burn me up too.
take a look around in the trees outside wherever you live and see if the trees would survive if there were a fire. If we look at these trees back here, it's important for trees to be spaced far apart from each other to do well with a fire. So these trees probably wouldn't do very well. What else does a tree need to be able to maybe fare well against a fire?
Maybe if the tree is older and it has really thick bark, the flames won't hurt it as much.
Yeah, or if you can see in these trees back here, they don't have any branches that are really close to the ground. If their branches are close to the ground, it's easier for the fire to climb up and grab onto those branches and light the tree on fire. Fire is just one type of natural event that can endanger trees. So take a minute now to think about what you know about wildfires. Do they happen fast or slow?
Really fast.
Yeah. And what do you know about how they change the forest when they happen?
Well, usually they burn all the trees down to the ground and sometimes some of the other plants around them too.
That's right. But do you think when those trees are trying to grow back after the fire is gone, do you think they grow fast or slow?
Definitely slower than a wildfire.
Right?
It takes a long time.
Yeah. So when a wildfire comes through and it really changes the forest, those trees are going to take a really, really long time to grow back. But now wildfires are becoming a lot bigger and a lot hotter, and they're spreading a lot faster. So it's harder for forests to grow back all of their trees when those fires continue to happen. So wildfires aren't the only thing that can be harmful to trees. Trees are also impacted by something called drought, where they don't get enough water, disease, like the cold or flu that we get as people, or by insect infestations. Often in this area, it's because of beetles. So at UC Davis Turk, we're taking seeds from trees that have survived these natural events like wildfire, drought, and beetle infestations, and we're taking those seeds to plant them with a lot of space between them so that they're not impacted by fire, with enough water, sunlight, and soil nutrients to be able to grow really big and strong. And hopefully one day these mighty trees will be able to improve the health of our forests and also the health of Lake Tahoe. So thanks so much, Elise, for playing with me today. That was super fun, and we hope you have as much fun playing this game at home too.